and thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, my name is JB the Mentor. Today's show will focus on 12 things that every man over 50 needs. So the most important item that a man needs over 50 is one thing and one thing alone. And that is a great pair of sneakers, but not just any pair of sneakers. I'm talking about a pair of sneakers that you can dress up or dress down. You must invest an adequate amount of money in your feet because as you get older, the bones get brittle. Your feet cannot, withstand the amount of weight and pressure that you used to put on your feet and your legs. And so you need items or shoe items that are very comfortable and soothing. So what I found to be the balance between a great shoe and a comfortable sneaker is to invest in high-end sneakers that play the part in both worlds, that casual world and that world of being stylish and dressed up. And so my sneaker of choice is none other than a great pair of Common Projects. These sneakers are durable, these sneakers are comfortable, these sneakers are sexy, and if you're a modern man in this era, I can't think of a better way to start your day and to start your journey than to have a pair of Common Projects. Now, I have these in a couple different colors. It really doesn't matter. The point is they're talking about a shoe that will take care of your feet. This is the shoe. And like I said, you can dress this thing up or you can dress it down and you will have amazing results. The second item that a man over 50 must have in his tool belt is simply having a great travel fragrance kit. Now for me, I like to travel with something this compact. It's small, but it holds a lot of juice. And so I make sure that I find something that I can live with for a couple of days when I'm on a trip. And for me, this is it right here. This is by Killian right here, and this is called Tickle Me. And this is a plum fragrance that is so sexy. Whew, it's a shame. But get yourself a little travel kit about this size, and it really doesn't have to be this particular fragrance. The point is that when you travel, you try to be as compact as possible, and something this size will do the trick. Third item that a distinguished gentleman must have at this point in his life is a passport. Because a man of your stature is always traveling, is always going places. And if you're not doing it frequently, you're thinking about doing it frequently. But if you don't have this, you can't leave. So please have one of these things, one of these passports on your person, because this makes all the difference in the world. And it's probably the most valuable thing that anyone, period, can possess, a passport. Number 4, every great man needs a white shirt. This is very important. And not just a white shirt, but several white shirts in your closet. Because a white shirt is hard to maintain, and it doesn't matter how much money you spend on that shirt. Once you wear it for one wearing, that's it. You take it to the cleaners, and you should at least, in rotation, at least have 5 to 10 white shirts in your closet. So that when you come home and you're ready to bathe and get prepared for the next part of your day, you're able to slip a white shirt on and keep it moving. You need a great pair of slacks. And I might add, They should be black or navy. My preference is black. Get yourself a pair of great black slacks. Invest money into a great pair, because once you do it one time, you don't have to continue to spend money on different pants, because the first pair you bought, they didn't really hold up. You know, I'm into spending the money on the value, because the value holds up over time and you wind up spending less money, but you always wind up looking good. So get yourself a pair of black slacks, because that is something that is needed for any occasion at any time. And where would you be as a distinguished gentleman without having a pair of black slacks in your closet? So number 6, what falls in line after the white shirt, the black pants, is a great watch. A timepiece is a great accessory, not just for dressing up or dressing down, but it's a great accessory, and it adds a little flair and a little plop to what you're wearing and the statement that you'd like to make in that particular moment. And usually the statement is that I'm always aware of what time it is, but I also like to look stylish. So invest in a watch that can usually cover many different avenues, so that you don't have to keep reinvesting money in different pieces that don't stand the test of time. My thing is, do it right the first time, and you don't have to do it a bunch of times. So number 7, every great man must have a great hat. Now, I have quite a few, but if you want to separate yourself from the boys, then get yourself a hat that fits you. Get yourself a hat that's stylish, but get yourself a hat that makes a statement about you. And never purchase a hat that doesn't look good on you. Make sure that the person that is selling you a hat understands your face and your body type, and he sells you a hat that speaks to who you are as a person and who you are facial wise. Those things are very important. It is not just trying to sell you a hat. He's really trying to sell you the right hat. Is like a companion, and if that doesn't happen, then don't buy that hat. So the next thing in the lineup that every man must have is simply make sure you have a credit card. Now, credit card is needed because sometimes you don't carry enough money in your wallet to cover expenses, or an emergency might arise. So you always want to be prepared. You might have to jump on a plane in 2 hours and you don't have that cash ready available. But you have a credit card that hopefully will have a couple thousand on it, or enough for you to do the things that you need to do in the moment. But every man, and distinguished man at that, must have a credit card. So gentlemen, I just said that we need a great pair of comfortable shoes, but sometimes we have to levy up and bump it up just a little bit more, and sometimes the dress, sometimes having a dressed up pair of sneakers won't fit the occasion. And should that happen, what you will need in that case is a great pair of brown shoes. And this is a great pair right here. I'm not speaking to a particular designer or brand. I'm speaking to make sure, for stylistic purposes, you have a pair of brown shoes, because brown goes with just about everything, and it makes such a beautiful statement. And it sends the message that you're not just a stylish person, you are somebody that has a certain degree of finesse. So get yourself a pair of brown shoes and it will make all the difference in the world. So now another staple piece that you need to have in your arsenal of accessories and things that truly make you this individual that stands out from everybody else is a great fragrance. And here's one, look at this beautiful bottle. Here's one that will make you a god when you walk in these streets. This is called Orion. And it is beautiful. It's pineapple in here. It's a little woody. And some say that it's in the neighborhood of Aventus. I really don't think so, but others do. But if you want something that is sexy, something that you can dress down with, something that you can put that suit on with, something that will have people turning heads and saying, who is that guy? Get yourself a bottle of Orion. This is a staple piece. Now, I'm not saying that you have to get this one particular, but I'm saying that every gentleman, true gentleman and distinguished man, has a great fragrance that he can rely on for any occasion. And the last piece that you need at this point in your life to really top off everything is a nice pair of frames. So I have a pair and I have to get the prescription put in them. But here's a pair of Allen Mickley. And they make some gorgeous frames. And they're the only frames that I found that really fit my face. But at this point in your life, you take care of your eyes and you take care of your feet. Everything else is a little optional. But feet and eyes carry the bulk of the weight and the expenses. And if you shortchange yourself in any one of those areas, you shortchange yourself to a certain degree of comfort and standard. So please, make sure that you have a quality pair of frames and make sure that if you buy a pair of frames, you're looking to make a statement, not just wear a pair of glasses. So another item that's part of this collective 12 is simply having a phone that can put you in contact with the rest of the world. And not just something flimsy, something that's modern, something that works, and something that you can rely on. Now, my phone of choice is an iPhone, but yours can be an Android, it could be a Samsung, it could be so many different things. But invest in a phone that's going to keep you modern and keep you connected with the rest of the world. So this is JB the Mentor. I hope that this has been very informative